416 every other Tuesday. It's our pleasure, our honor to have big brothers and big sisters in the studio. I got to know these guys through Steve Wright, who is Dick Wright's son, coolest 81-year-old on the planet. And they had a need. They had a need for another 3,000 big brothers. They already found 3,000, but they still needed 3,000 more. And as I got to know these guys and the things that they do, we were enlightened by a program that they had that is beyond school walls. Rich Smith is in the studio with us. You're from Kaiser. You're a big brother. First off, thanks for coming in, and you're way, way overdressed. You're making all of us nervous, okay? Rich, anytime someone's wearing a tie in a radio station, that usually means we have to go to the big office after we get off the air, and then we come back with a cardboard box.
Yeah, we start looking for the boxes as we go to the office.
That's why we're nervous. So, Rich, tell us why you became a big brother.
Well, thank you, Terry. Thanks for having me on the show today. I became a big brother. I actually was introduced to a similar program when I worked in New York City. And it was really about an opportunity to give back. I feel that I've really been blessed in my life. And just seeing the need for young people who don't have good role models in their life was really the impetus for me to first get involved in mentoring.
And that is that why you put your focus on beyond school walls? Because you really can get to kids at a young age. And I'm going to give you full disclosure. Like, I'm not a big believer that you can change a person when they're an adult. Like, they're pretty much set in their ways. And we waste a lot of time and money and effort on trying to fix things in maybe one or two, like you can do it. If you can catch a kid at a young age, a child, and they get around the right people, sky's the limit for them, right?
No, I completely agree with you. And specifically about beyond school walls really makes mentoring easy. So, for example, at Kaiser Permanente, what we do is we bring a busload of children, 20 children, into the work site every other Wednesday. And at our work site, it's over lunch, so we feed them lunch, we do an activity. We have a wonderful Beyond School Walls coordinator who makes it easy, so we don't even have to dream up the activities. She brings in the activities, we feed the kids lunch, we fellowship with them, we put them back on the bus and send them back to school. So for people who have very limited time, it gives you an opportunity to do that mentoring during your normal workday.
Now, that would be cool. Like, kids coming out to Kaiser Permanente, get to set some broken bones, a little neurosurgery, right? I mean, that would
not
be,
yet.
No,
yeah,
not yet.
No.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm telling you, if I was a kid at that would have absolutely piqued my interest, though. Mm-hmm. It really would have. And I commend you for doing that, but that's got to be just as rewarding for you, because you see these young boys and girls that come in, and you get a little bit of the history. You know what's going on, and you can see it, because kids are not born bad. They learn it. It is a learned activity, and it can be changed. And it can be changed by people like yourself and anybody else who's listening right now.
Anybody who's willing to just give a little time, set an example, can make a huge difference in a child's life. And to your point, it's absolutely the best part of the week for those 20 employees who mentor those littles. I mean, I absolutely believe that they get the biggest kick out of the week. They are energized for the rest of the day. We do this on Wednesday, and quite frankly, they have a pep in their step really for the rest of the week. So it's a mutually beneficial relationship for sure.
I'm willing to bet that you do it on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. It's nothing but bragging and between all the employees that are involved in it, going, hey, I don't know if you saw how we connected here, and how's it going with you? And you have a little bit of banter, and now all of a sudden it's this big nucleus of energy, right, that's moving forward.
It is, Terry. And not only among the employees who are doing the mentoring, but we make a big deal of going out to the parking lot at the end of each session and kind of seeing the kids off. So everyone who may be coming out of the building for lunch or going back into the building sees us out there with our littles, and then they want to know, what's this all about? What are you doing? And so I have a waiting list now of other employees who want to participate in this program next year who aren't in it this year. So it's absolutely contagious all the way around.
Rich, if I can make a suggestion to you,
Mm-hmm.
when you bring all the kids out into the parking lot, you
Right.
should bring them out and let them do burnouts in an ambulance. I'm just telling you. I think.
Remember, we're trying to set a good example here.
I think, doing burnouts is just fun. It's cool. It's a
Right.
fun, exciting thing.
You're right.
Rich Smith is from Kaiser and Kaiser Permanente. He's a big brother and talking about beyond school walls. I got to check traffic real quick with Nicole Camerata. Real-time traffic. Anybody burning out in an ambulance this afternoon, Nicole?
Maybe one person, actually. We have a accident, and the medic is leaving, so I don't know if they're doing burnouts, but it's at Southwest Canyon Road and Hall Boulevard. Looks like I said, medic has left. We still have fire and police on the scene. It was a couple cars and some injuries there. Also, that stalled vehicle on the Sunset Highway westbound still has it backed up on I-405 in both directions. It was just prior to the Vista Ridge Tunnel. The left lane was blocked. Now it's been removed, and all lanes are reopened, but the aftermath is still being calculated. We still see some slowing on I-5 in both directions going through the Delta Park area because of an earlier bridge lift. And then we also have a little bit of slowing on the Banfield in both directions, too, through the Hollywood district. Lots of slowing I-205 coming out of Westland past 10th Street. Lots of turn taking there as well. This has been brought to you by Superior Tire Service. It's more than just a tire shop. Superior Tire has some of the best automotive services available, and you could check them out online at superiortireservice.com, and you could drive with confidence. Next real-time traffic, 433. Back to you.
Nicole, thank you. It's 422. Big Brothers, Big Sisters. Every other Tuesday we have him on. Rich Smith is from Kaiser Permanente. He's a big brother. His little is Latuan. And you're talking about beyond school walls where you actually bus the kids over to your campus, and you get to hang out. You get to have lunch, and everybody in your office gets to interact with each other. Tell us a little bit about Latuan.
Yeah, Latuan is a wonderful young man. He's a fourth grader at public school in the Portland public school system. Just a great guy. He loves basketball. He's an extraordinarily polite young man. Latuan's father is not in his life right now. So I think what I'm able to provide is another role model. His teacher actually is a male, which I think is a good thing. But teachers sometimes come as an authority figure.
Yeah.
And so when he's hanging out with me, it's really, I try to make it very relaxed. Just another guy there. We talk about basketball. Even though I'm not a basketball player, not very athletic myself, it just gives him an opportunity to let his hair down and be himself.
And speaking of that, I still think burnouts in the ambulance really will add a lot.
I'll have to look into that, too.
I really think it'll be an exciting time for kids.